Hey, what's up,
Okay.
Tamers? It's Dev from DevsUtopia here. Welcome to episode 16 of the Tamer Talk podcast, where we keep you guys up to date on everything regarding the Digimon card game. We are finally back in everything. We're talking before Nationals and before the pre-release for set 11. Wait, is it set
Hmm.
11 Fusion
what's the
that's
question?
coming out? Which set is about to have the pre-release? I forgot.
Set 11. Set
Set
11. We're
11?
about to be in set 11.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're up and everything at the time of recording this and all that. We're meeting up before the initial weekend for pre-release events and all that for Set 11. Um, and we just got a lot of more recent stuff for the Royal Knight set for BT 13. So we're going to just be going over some stuff that we have some leaks that have been happening this past week and everything, and we're going to limit it to the super rares and above. So we're not going to talk about all uncommons and commons. And then for our second topic and everything, we're going to talk about some effects that we would like to see in the Digimon card game, other than just new keywords, because Roy Knight said it's introducing a lot of new keywords. So that's really cool. And I'm still joined by Mafusion and Fluky as my co-stars and everything. Please say hello.
What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up? How you doing?
Ah, the OBS is actually recording and isn't messing up for once, so we can just get into this. First card we're looking at Contorismon. First Contorismon we've seen in a while, to say the least. Wait, I swear,
Yeah.
we can make a list about like cards that like Digimon we haven't seen get a new card. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really glad to see Contorismon get some love from this set. So it is a yellow level 6 with a play cost of 13,000 DP. Digivolves from a level 5 yellow for 5. And it has the effect spawn play when digivolving. If the total number of both players' security cards is 6 or less, gain 3 memory and reveal 1 card from your hand. If that is a yellow card, place it on top of your security stack face down. If not, return it to your hand. Then it has the when attacking effect once per turn. Attraction 1 card from the top of your security stack, unsuspend this Digimon, and one of your opponent's Digimon gets negative 7,000 DP for this turn. And I think this is really good for
Yep.
Contorismon.
Yeah. No. Honestly, like this card is super good, especially like I have some ideas to combine this with like the Wargreymon Yellow from like set 4, because
Yeah.
like the whole mechanic was just like remove security and my CP and unspend everything like combining with Katorsmon. Both of them can lower your security amount to make it so you could at least reach by the 6 mark. So that way you can keep lowering your opponent's security and try to build back your security at the same time. So it's definitely a really good card to combo with PT4. And I really do appreciate that they're kind of like take a step back and like giving support to decks that helped out in the past, but we haven't seen it like happen because like I
Because
haven't seen
Yellow
anything.
hasn't had a return to negging DP in a while, in
I
my
don't
No,
think
it
opinion.
so.
has. No, it has
Yeah.
not. And it
It's
has
been
not
I
a
don't
been.
it's
know.
been a second, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was okay with that second. They should have kept it going, to be honest. I mean,
Like,
Hey yo,
no, we don't because all of the other yellow decks are getting hit because they're broken in some way. So like, but I feel as if when they kept negging DP, yes, it was annoying to deal with, past, but like yellow needs better. If we're being
thank you.
honest with each other, like remember, black used to be the color that rogue players played, but like they didn't get a lot of support. It was a Command or nothing. Yellow got hit to oblivion, and they just didn't have a deck for a while. Because like, yeah, you can
hmm
play Lord Knight, but like I don't know how good Lord Knight is currently doing right now. You know what I'm saying?
What's Fortnite?
Right. And
Lord
then like
Nightmon. Yeah.
and like, of course, this is the set where like Shine Greymon comes back. But again,
Oh, my son.
yellow decks were Sakuyamon, like yeah, I guess Sakuyamon, right? Her,
Sakuya, Sakuyamon counts kind of. It's kind of his own archetype because like it doesn't technically always use yellow. Like yellow's a
yeah,
base, but it uses
like
multicolored
different
security
multicolored
options.
like option cards and stuff, plugins and stuff, right? And
Yeah.
then like he had Sukamon that's
Yep.
going to be also introduced in like set 11, but that's yellow black, and they do something completely different than what yellow's ever done. They turn your opponent's Digimon into Sukumon pieces of poop. So that's completely different than yellow's aesthetic already. I don't even know why it's black and yellow. To be honest, I really don't understand why it's black and yellow.
Yo, yo, Dev, I got an idea for your audience friend, man. Tell him to make poop tokens.
Oh yeah,
For
you're right. Someone
for
had to
Digimon.
be. Someone made a toilet paper deck box. I thought that was the most creative thing.
That's creative.
Yeah. So like, I don't blame them. They're having fun. They're having fun, man. Supermon players are going to be their own breed, similar to Eospawn players, dude. Or I think
I
Supermon players are going to be a majority of like Eospawn and all the other degenerates that play Diabormon. And it's
yeah.
like there's just gonna be like a group of people that just play the weird decks. Like
Uh, they're their own cult, man. They're really their own cult. Dude, Boromon, I feel
they'll
like
take it to the locals and win because no one knows how to freaking play against it or something. And be like, I am the best. Like, no, no, slow down, buddy. Like,
dude, more like they all had their own secret handshake and stuff like that. Like whenever you see one of them hop is from that, like they instantly
they
like connect
instantly
and just
click.
like yeah,
Yep,
and just like
they're
really get
operating on
along.
the same brain cell, man. Come on, they're operating on the same brain cell, man. You know what I'm saying? They all got that one strategy, man. They go into
for
hyperdrive, bro.
for
I
all
mean,
Digimon players in this in this chat right now,
yep.
Dev does not hate you. I
Oh,
promise. He
I'm
he
part
gets
of
his
them.
handshake.
I'm part of them. That's the only like technically that's the only black deck I play is the Immortal. I'm one of
Do you
them.
have it built? Do you have it built?
Yeah, I just don't play it
Oh,
against. I don't play it against you because it's like it's the equivalent
oh,
of like
okay.
how long has it been since it got support?
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's like my
So
favorite
it's been
deck
a
to
minute.
teach people how to play when they don't have a good, upgraded deck. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
like three decks that it's only used for when I teach people. Diabormon until it gets new support, Diabormon.
Yep.
Um, Hexablau, because Hexablau is the equivalent of like you either win fast or I win because you let me survive for way too long. And then sometimes if I need to play slowly, I'll play like Mastermind and I'll try to make it slower. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Without
fair.
like playing it optimally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And those are like
mine
my
too.
three teaching decks, teaching people how to
Yeah,
play decks.
yeah, that's fair. I three too. Mine are like Shaman DX from BT5, updated of course. Gallantmon and Mega Garglemon. Those are my how to play Digimon
But yeah,
decks
you
for
can't you can't
2022.
just come out of the gate trying to teach someone how to play and then play like the most top tier. Like I'm not about to bring out Metal X just to teach someone how to play. Like
Hey, what would you teach my man? Here's
yeah,
your first opponent, Crossheart.
here's your first
Wait,
one
wait.
one turn kill. Here's your first opponent, non-limited time score crossheart. Because I want you to enjoy the game. Like
Hey
I'm gonna
man,
cheat real quick.
you're gonna learn, and it's not gonna be a positive experience, but you're gonna learn.
I'm
It's
gonna
gonna be
kick your
negative.
teeth in, and you're gonna
That's
learn how to close your mouth before I
Digimon
kick your
players,
teeth
not
in.
Yu-Gi-Oh players. That's how Yu-Gi-Oh players teach players. That's how I learned when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I told them to bring it on the top decks and the top
Yeah,
way possible, high rarity and everything.
it's like why are you doing this to me? Like, because I hate you.
We want
Oh,
you to
okay,
learn.
cool. Good talk.
Because I hate this game, I hate the community, I hate you.
And I
I don't
hate
even know
you.
you
I
yet.
don't even know you. Yeah, I don't even know you yet. Anyway,
Man,
all right,
want
but
us to hate
tangent
on
over. Tangent over. We got cheap.
all right, that's
We just
Tangent
got through
over. We
contentious
got a
law.
few more cards. I'm
yeah,
already
man.
scrolled on. I'm currently on Shine Greymon. We're gonna because that's the closest
My
rare.
son,
Scroll up to Shine
my
Greymon. Really
I
like the
got
art
it.
still. I love any to
I love
scale.
this art.
To be honest and everything, I love any to scale card art. Anything that shows like the actual size of a Digimon, because like I feel like people really do not understand how giant Digimon can get.
Oh yeah.
Um, and at a certain point, they're like kaiju. You know what I'm saying? They're giant monsters, and even they can get even bigger. Like
Hmm.
Xmon's alternate art comes to mind immediately. Like it's not fair. I keep saying this. It's not fair to pit a Pokemon against a Digimon unless they are like in the same size bracket too. Because
Okay.
everybody's just like, yeah, let's see Charizard go against War Greymon. No,
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 Hmm.
no.
that's a
No.
one-sided fight.
War
Sorry,
Greymon is way
That's a
too
one-sided fight.
huge. The
Not just
idea
that.
of War
Not
Greymon can just go into Kanto and just like freaking destroy it.
This is
nuclear
a
blast.
kaiju, like you said, just
Yeah,
Godzilla walking through.
right.
Is
That's
that
not a fair
Gordon
fight.
has armor. He literally
Yeah.
is made of armor.
I mean,
Why would
it's
he?
War Greymon. He's been in. I mean, like, look at some of the alternate arts for the game and everything. But again, love the art. Love the act. It's been a while since we done the Tamer Talk, guys. So we're gonna have to give it a second. It's been like too long since I uploaded the video.
Got to get the dust off.
Gotta knock the dust off. Gotta have some tangents now. Then, but yeah, Shine Greymon. It is a red yellow level 6. It has play cost of 12,000 DP. Digivolve from a yellow level 5 for 4, or a red level 5 for 4. And it also has the special Digivolution requirement to Digivolve over level 5 for Ice Greymon and its name for 3 cost, allowing basically, to Digivolve over Rise Greymon X anybody or any other form of Rise Greymon if they ever have in the future. Um, and then it has to start its main phase when Digivolving until the end of your opponent's next turn. One of your Damon, Misura, Marcus
So
in
Marcus
America,
Damon.
Marcus Damon in Americas, is treated as a 3000 DP Digimon and cannot Digivolve and has blocker. And then it has the effect both turns, once per turn. When your red or yellow tamer is suspended, one of your opponent's Digimon gains negative 6000 DP for the turn. So again, here is the return form of Shine Greymon that we were talking about, of like Yellow didn't have a lot to do. People loved hating on Yellow, but Yellow didn't
Yeah.
have a deck after the most recent ban list that hit Jet Sophie, because Yellow kind of only had um, Yellow
Hybrids.
hybrids. And then, do we even count Security Control? Because Security Control doesn't care that it's partially yellow. They only use Magna Angemon. So that technically, in my opinion, doesn't even count as a yellow deck, since it
I
can
don't
be
even count
colored.
Mastermonds as yellow decks, honestly. I don't even count Mastermonds.
Because yeah, Mastermind is, again, and when we keep saying this, guys, we keep having to go back to the idea of, if this archetype doesn't need the color that it's in, or does something completely different than all the other colors that it's currently in, it's its own color. You
Yeah.
can make Jesmon a white deck, and the only thing that would hurt it is the fact that you can't use, I guess, but some don't even use it already. If you made all of Jesmon support white, there will be no difference. It doesn't. They only use Bale Huckmon now. All of the meta decks that topped, they only use that Bale Huckmon. They use Crimson Blaze. You'll lose Crimson Blaze. That might hurt, right? But all the other support, it doesn't have to be red. It can do its own thing. It's doing its own thing. There's nothing else in red that does what Jesmon does. Playing sister mons, playing stuff from trash. You would look at Jesmon, and if you were talking to someone who never played the game, you would probably think that that's a purple deck. The way it spawns monsters from the trash or plays them for free from your hand. And then it goes the same thing with Imperial Dramon. Imperial Dramon is blue green, but take the colors out, it's still its own deck. If you look at all of its support, um, and even Armor Rush, Vmon centric multicolor on purpose. But again, you change their colors, they don't really do anything specifically that is blue or green until they DNA digivolve. You know what I'm saying? Blue has jamming, but like the Vmon line is the only one that has like free jamming. Like it's like, hey, I got free in trades, or you use the Vmon pool, gain memory, this, that, and the other. Da, 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 da. There are certain decks that are just that kind of transcend their color, like whatever color they are. They're not real that color. They can be whatever they want, because the archetype is an archetype deck, not a, this is a blue deck, or this is a green deck, or this is a yellow, or and et cetera, et cetera.
Yep. And someone
Hmm.
and, and someone who played Shine Greymon ever since the beginning, I love the direction we're going with Shine. Like, relying on Marcus instead of just being like, hey, go into BT2 on Shine Greymon and wipe out a board. If you have the tamers, if you have the
Right.
you have the right amount of tamers. Like this is a lot more simpler. This is a lot better. This is a lot easier to try to like help yellow to get the aggressiveness that it needed
It's a little bit, and
to
then it's a
just
little
take
bit more
control.
focused too. You know, it's a little bit more
Exactly.
focused because it's like at first it was play all of the yellow tamers that you can, but now it's no, play Marcus first, and then you can have some of these other yellow tamers to help you out if you need it, but play Marcus first.
I don't think we need it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I like honestly, I think we just need the the Marcus Tamer from set 12, Marcus Tamer from set 13, and maybe one or two of the Marcuses from BT4, and that's
I'd
it. I
probably
literally think
still
that's all
play
we need.
TK and Kari,
50-50.
but only because we don't recover, and only because it still helps with the strategy of negging something to death. And dual tamers, I mean, like again, dual tamers have always managed to sneak into a deck, regardless.
For real. Hmm.
David, I mean, like unless we get a Marcus and someone else dual tamer for Shine, there's always going to be a use for a dual tamer in some way, shape, or form. Imperial Jamon is still debating on using Dave's and Kin or Soren Joe. I think it's the
And
same thing for Shine. And plus, like, we don't we get our first 5-drop tamer in set 11, but how many of those do you actually play because it also costs 5? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's a lot of resources you're wasting, and we don't know like
it,
how good it's going to be changing, like how good it's going to change the game state and everything like that. Is it
We'll
worth
only
playing
know
for?
after nationals to see like how many Mastodon, players are going to be like, okay, how many of their 5-cost tamer are they playing? Or
Hmm.
how much is good for America compared to JP? Because JP still plays very differently than us too. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
it,
Mm.
Um,
it's it's one of those things like the only reason why I'm like kind of 50-50 about Ty and Kari and Shine for future just because the fact that the Marcuses are dual colors as well, and all the effects in set 12 and 13 play Marcuses whenever you want. That's why it's like we'll see what happens.
oh, but I
We'll
mean,
see what
like, it
happens.
depends on the ratios because what I'm trying to tell you is just like, remember Jesmon was playing like 8 level 4s.
Mhm.
Hmm.
There's no guarantee on how this deck is going to be played until we get it in our hands. And then we have to
That's true.
also look at how JP do it, and then we got to look at how America does it. So,
That's true.
in all intents and preferences, we could have like 8 Dio Greymon, that's it, 7 level 5s or whatever. And then the deck just turns into you play X amount of this Marcus, you play X amount of this Marcus, and then, you know, again, we just don't know.
That's fair.
But I'm not about to be like, yeah, max out all of your Marcuses because that'll be kind of, again, that's what you do on the first draft. That's not how the game usually ends up though, because there's so many times where people have found out these new techs as well of like, oh, I'll use like even with like freaking Woofler or in Crossheart. How many people were using oh my god, his name escapes me now.
Oh, Kiriha?
Kiriha, yeah. How many people were using
Everyone's
Kiriha in Crossheart
oh
for a bit?
they
Before it
they
got
had
hit. Before. I should
wait
specify. Before times four
before
got
that
hit.
everyone still had to play
Times
four because
four.
of the blazing. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was just like, no, I'm talking about Crossheart playing Kiriha.
Oh, cross art. Oh, cross playing
Yeah.
Kyria.
They played like one
Um,
at a certain point, and then they dropped it, and then they dropped the deck after hit. But that's like, but
okay.
there's room for experimentation. That's all I'm saying. It's not cut and dry. That's all. That's all.
No, that's true. It's like you just don't know how much value you'll get out of it, and you just don't want to know. I mean, you don't know how much you want to invest into it if you don't even barely get any value. But I feel like you would. I feel like you
Yeah.
definitely would. So you might. I feel like 3, but like we'll see how they do after
Yeah, the
next.
deck is never going to be set in stone unless everybody figures out how to, beat whatever is the threat anyway too. So it's not going to be where every Don Greymon deck looks the same immediately unless it is completely like uh, OTK decks where it was like you make it like this or you lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There
Fortunately, it
are
feels.
there are some archetypes that be like that where you are forced to make it like this, but not all of them. And I'm hoping that that's the same case for Shine Greymon, where it's like there is a little bit more form of freedom instead of you make it like this or you lose.
Hmm.
Um, there, there is. It's just like it. But it looks like you look at burst mode. There are going to be like some more signs of like you have to play a lot more Marcuses than other tamers. It looks like especially like look at like burst mode and everything.
Right.
Like for burst
Yeah,
mode,
no,
it
yeah.
looks a
Burst
lot crazy.
mode is right above it and everything. This is an easy one to scroll to. I don't even have to scroll for 5 years. So yeah, we got burst mode. It's a level 7, red, yellow. It has a play cost 15,000 EP. Evolve over a red level 6 or a yellow level 6 for 5. It has a special Digivolution requirement, or option to burst Digivolve. This is the first burst Digivolve card that was leaked. By returning one Marcus Damon to his owner's hand, Digivolve from Shy Greymon for 0 at the end of the turn in which you burst Digivolve trash top card stack atop this Digimon. So basically allowing you to just have a really explosive turn for one turn, especially if you don't need to keep the level 7. When digivolving, it has you may play one Marcus Damon from your hand while paying its play cost. The tamer played via this effect counts as a Digimon DP 12K that cannot digivolve and gains rush for the turn. And then it has your turn once per turn. When your tamer is suspended, trash the top card of your opponent's security. So yeah,
Yeah.
again, just here is Shine Greymon coming back to form. And it's
Yep.
been a while. It's been a while since we've had support for old decks, in my opinion, um, that were
The,
actually good.
yeah, the first sign of it was set 12. As I said, I was trying to pick up the same idea too.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, oh, sorry,
Mm.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but like I wanted to say this: that on Digivolve effect is so. That's kind of meta because that's actually something that basically happens in the TV show.
Yep.
Like we make that joke all the time.
Yep.
Marcus
Mhm.
Damon just knocked the heck out of like this Digimon. Holy crap, he's doing it again.
He's
This
doing it
time you
again.
actually get to do it.
Yep.
You
Right.
actually get to do it. It's crazy.
The funny thing is, so do you remember how I just read a second ago? You get in turn, the burst mode, we do the special illusion effect, right?
Hmm?
Yeah.
You can actually play around that by using the markers from set 12. By attacking with that, you use the effect of DNA into into a Greymon whose level's above this. So you have
There's a
you
level
at
8.
Shine, you go to burst mode and be for free.
Like there's a
Are you
wait, what do you
sure you
mean?
can play around it?
Yeah,
Are you
unless
sure? Because this is a level 7.
yeah. So no. What I'm saying is it's gonna be like this. So you
Okay.
see you see my Marcus. Shine Greymon's on the field already. His effect lets you digivolve into another Greymon for free. So you digivolve it to the level 7. It plays around special illusion cost because this cost unless you do it for 0 by returning on Marcus. That Marcus lets you digivolve straight into this without doing that.
I need to see that Marcus.
Wait, so if I'm hearing you correctly, uh, you bring out the old Marcus and you're able to digivolve into this with that Marcus, and
No,
then you
no, no.
play. Wait,
No, you digivolve the Shine Greymon out into this. Like the Shine Greymon.
mhm,
Like let's say you don't want to return a Marcus to do the effect.
got you.
You can go into Marcus and digivolve the Shine Greymon into burst mode with value special evolution costs. So you can literally just do it for free, and then it will remain on the field. So it won't get trashed because
I
the
see what he
Marcus.
means.
Yeah,
I get
So
what you're
yeah,
saying.
and BT12 and everything, he has the your turn when his tamer becomes suspended. One of your Digimon may digivolve into a yellow card with Greymon in its name from your hand while paying its Digivolution cost. Um,
Got you. Yeah, okay, that sounds feasible.
and da. So basically, you're going to need a way to suspend Marcus Damon, and then boom, you can stay as burst mode without, without
Oh,
meeting that burst
the funny
digivolve.
thing
You
is,
don't have to go into burst digivolve with this Marcus.
yep. And the funny thing is that Marcus actually turns himself into a Digimon anyway. As
Right.
start turn, so he can do
So
it
as
anywhere.
long as he survives the initial attack, right?
Oh no. It's just when he's suspended. Like as soon as he's suspended, it
Oh,
activates.
okay.
So as soon as he attacks, that's when it automatically activates. Just like the anime.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
so you
cool.
attack, then you're able to digivolve into burst mode, and you
Yep.
don't have to what's gonna call it? You don't have to trash that
Burst
burst mode.
digivolve. Yeah, you
Yep.
don't
I mean, you
specifically
don't have
have
to
to
trash like
burst
that, Marcus.
digivolve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was-
So yeah, no, yeah, that's cool.
I thought you were when you said like there was a way around it. I thought you were talking about like the Tamer played via this card effect counts as a Digimon that can't Digivolve. I'm like, there is. It's clearly like right there. It
Yeah, the
says
when
that
digivolving
one can't.
effect. Yeah, I was a little bit confused too. That's why I was like, okay, let me
My
find
bad,
this
my bad. I
card.
was talking about like make sure that burst mode.
I was like, what is Marcus turning into? Like,
Yeah, I was like, wait, how is he like avoiding this card effect? That's crazy. But
right.
yeah, it makes more sense now that we're talking about
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just the burst Digivolution, not the on Digivolution.
But yeah, no, yeah, I'm really excited for this new Digivolution.
Man,
You
you
know,
excited? You excited, boy? You
yeah,
excited?
we
I
just need
am.
more stuff. We need a little bit more stuff that coincides with the Digimon canon and Digimon lore, in my opinion, because
Yep.
um, what we have right now is a whole lot of stuff. But I mean, like, we'll get into this in the second topic. There's a lot of new keywords, but again, we think that I personally think that whoever is in charge of the Digimon card game needs to slow down a little bit with introducing all this new stuff and start building on the foundation that they already made and like helping out with Digiburst because we haven't seen Digiburst in a while. Now that we have Burst Digivolve, is there any more Burst Digimon that we can highlight before we go to the next thing? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there should
I
be
get
two.
exactly what you're saying.
Lily, not Lily. I'm sorry, Rose and Ravemon burst mode should be coming out this set too.
Yeah. So like besides those guys, is there any more? Can we get custom Digimon specifically for the card game, et cetera, et cetera? There's some ex anybody Digimon that they haven't touched yet. And as long as they do it
There's
correctly,
a
you know,
lot of ex anybody they haven't touched actually.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There's like
right.
there's a whole
every
category.
single Digimon has an ex anybody counterpart for the most part.
For the most
Not
part,
all of them.
not all of them. Because
Yeah.
remember,
Most of
that
them
was the
do.
whole part of the lore.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
Digimon
And
Patamon doesn't.
survived and some did not.
yeah.
Pima doesn't. Patamon doesn't. I wish Patamon had
Yeah.
one, but he doesn't.
Yeah,
Patamon
I think,
doesn't?
yeah, Patamon does. Wait,
Technically, Tokamon, Pegasusmon, and Godramon are the only
does?
three with from Patamon's
Sh-
line that has like anybody.
yeah. And then I
I think
think
you're right.
doesn't some, I think, oh my gosh. Tentamon doesn't have one, right? Or does he? There's a
Um,
few that really don't, and they go extinct. It's sad, you know. But let me keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep the ball moving. We're going to talk about Dynasmon next. Um,
ye-
weirdly, first purple Dynasmon, right? Because he was only in yellow.
yeah.
Um, so
This
this is
one looks
about
like
to
it went to
be
the lore, 100%. Like you just
yeah,
said.
because they're going by like just who supported Lucimon, right?
Yep.
Now. So, you know, here's evil Dynasmon because he's incorrect. So basically a full level 6, but it costs a 10, 11,000 BP, digivolves from a full level 5 for 3. It has the on play when digivolving, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 2 cards with Lucimon in their names or Royal Knight traits among them to your hand and trash the rest. Then it has your turn when you play another Digimon with Lucimon in its name or the Royal Knight's trait. Delete all of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. I don't know how, but they were just like, let's sprinkle in a little bit more anti-rookie rush. And I was like, okay.
Man, they're calling out cross-out, bro. For cross-out, they
Mm,
said we're tired. You
Purple has a way to just be like, I really don't want to deal with Shoutmon and his friends. Oh, okay, play
mhm.
Dynasmon.
Yeah, here you go. Here's fall down mode. If you play fall down mode with Dice on the field, you can kill Tamer and the rookies.
I
Oh,
love it.
Right.
I love it.
of course you love it. You a purple
Great, man.
player through and through.
I have to.
And just
I
just
hate
straight up, just
tamers.
and
Sorry.
I like any purple. I like any purple card that's just like, did you play another card? You might start doing stuff.
I love that. No, for real. It's like I, I don't know if there's a lot of reactive like decks, but like purple just seems like they're always going to be kind of reactive. Like, hey, you're doing this, I'm going to benefit from it. You know,
Right.
as
Right.
opposed like actually, you know what? Yellow does have that, but that's like when you destroy their security and stuff. You know, but
Yeah.
in terms of like the normal game state when you're not attacking, we kind of benefit when they're just playing stuff, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, no, it's like if you really want to have the reactionary kind of thing, or something that doesn't involve tracking for the
Mhm.
purple and yellow, in my opinion. Um, they have like the purple and yellow has the most effects when it comes to just non-combat, in my opinion. Like all the other effects, I mean, like some of the better effects are the ones that involve combat, this, that, and the other. But if you're trying to
Mhm.
just change it up and get out of the monotony of playing like red or blue, then try out yellow, try out if you're just trying to change it up, or just
Uh-huh.
experiment with what you want to, want to do in this game, or what is your play style? Because I feel like a lot of people don't try out different colors in certain games. Some people might like hone in and be like, "I'm a blue player," and then play only blue in every card game, no matter if the game is different or not. Um,
Mhm.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
why. I don't know why.
well,
People are set in their
it's one of those
ways.
things. So okay, that's more of a mental kind of like okay. So let's say it's a deck you like the first deck you ever won locals with was the color blue.
Yeah,
In your mind now, that is the deck that loves you. That's the color that loves you. That's your favorite color in card games because that color won you
this
like
tournament.
a sentimental value. It's just
Right.
sentimental values
No, I feel that.
because like that happens a lot of times for trading players. Whenever a deck that you first played won, you just really buy for that deck a lot. Like
Right.
really do.
Um,
I,
um,
I feel that it's like a comfort zone.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. That's also a
Like
good
for
word for it. Just like comfort zone color.
it's a comfort color.
Yep. Oh, I love
That's what you
that.
see.
The words, wordplay.
Mhm.
Love it. Also.
Mhm.
All right, to keep
Well,
the train going, we're gonna look at Thomas. Oh my gosh, Thomas H.
um,
Norstein.
Northstein, Northstein.
Norstein. Oh, okay.
Yep. So
Yeah.
I want to let you guys have that one because that's your baby. That's your child right there.
Hey, this is the first Thomas that's actually like good. So okay, it is a blue tamer for a 4-drop blue tamer. Start of your turn. If your memory is 2 or less, set it to 3. Your turn when your Digimon with Galmon or Galgamon in its name attacks by suspending this tamer, both players draw the top card of their decks. Then security effect is just play this card without paying its memory cost. Da 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 da. And yeah, no, Mirage Galgamon gets a lot more support. I'm not sure if you guys really remember, or even if the audience remembers, the new Mirage Galgamon stuff benefits from how many cards does your opponent have? Thus why it's both players draw cards. Some people, aren't really fond of just, giving your opponents cards, but again, that's the whole strategy that they're leaning into for Mirage, and that they kind of leaned into at the very beginning when they made the first Mirage card. So hey, stick to one thing. Don't be like Gallantmon, where Gallantmon has like 3 things it can do. Oh, and
Man, we,
you gotta figure out what you want.
hey man, Lee got my alone, man. He did nothing wrong.
Oh, Bandai
He did
Bandai
nothing
did
wrong.
something wrong. They didn't know what they wanted to do with Gallantmon. They're like, Gallimon, you have like 3 strategies. Uh-huh. All right.
Mhm.
What should I do?
That's true.
I believe
What
in
do you
that
want me to
man.
do? I don't know, actually. Let's see if we can figure it out. Like, okay.
Flip a coin, a three-sided coin.
Yep.
Sorry.
Roll a die or something. Yeah, roll
Roll
a
a die.
die.
Roll a die.
Figure out you can literally just make your like Gallimon deck by just rolling a die and be like, I'm going to commit to that strategy, right?
I think that's kind of cool though. Like it does open like opportunities for like diversity, but like it's like, what do I want to do? That's the hard part. You got to
I
figure
feel
that
like
out.
I feel like it has to go to when you give this strategy to a different Digimon at that point,
That's true. Yeah,
because we're
I
talking
feel
about
you.
card diversity. Then that is the
Mm,
question. Like, can we give this to different Digimon so it's not the same thing over and over? Because that's the
exactly. Yeah.
a lot of people do like to bring up the fact that like Agumon, Beamon, and Gabumon constantly get support. And I'm glad that the most recent sets have just been like, hey, no, seriously, now we're going with a theme of it now instead of just, this anime, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all can't get on us now as much.
Oh no, they're still gonna get on him.
Of
That's not
course.
even a question.
Oh
They're
yeah.
still gonna get on.
It's like
That's
it's
not even a
come on
question.
again. No, but this time it's the Shine Greymon line. Yeah. Like, oh, okay.
It's if I see one more Shine Greymon support, well, hold on, they're about to complain anyway because remember Galmon's supposed to be in this deck, in this set, and
Because he's
Galmon has
Royal Knight.
like, yep,
Because he's Royal Knight.
but they'll still complain.
They'll still complain. They'll still complain.
Yep.
All right. But to continue, we have more Mirage Galgamon support. We got Mirage Galgamon. Who is that? Who is that in the corner right there? That's just taking up most of the screen. Huh?
Wait, you mean like
In Mirage's
The
art. You see that dude
the
right there?
close.
The close up?
Yeah.
what's his name again? Hold on, I'm scrolling up to
The black
his
card
name.
or something.
Gazumon or something like that. Yeah, yeah, he's
Gizu.
Gizumon. He's one of the main antagonist Digimon that was basically Digimon Killer. It was
Wait.
a robot.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a Digimon
Did you
made
say
by humans.
geezer?
Yep.
No, Gizu. Gizu.
Geezer.
No,
Oh, I thought it
Gizu.
Gizu.
I'm calling
Gizu.
it geezer.
Okay.
I'm calling it geezer.
It's all- Okay, so that's just a fallen Gizumon that he just beat up, I guess. And then I think I
Yeah,
see
because
Shine in the background
and
of that too.
Falcomon
That's a
should be
good art.
back too, I think. Yeah,
Cool.
Falcomon should be somewhere. I thought.
Go.
I thought I saw Falcomon. No, he's not here. Never mind.
Oh,
It's just
that's
Shine and
Shine.
Mirage. Yep.
Yeah,
Shine
Shine.
Mirage and then destroy Gizu.
Geezer.
That dude's a little bit too up close though. He's like super
Mirage
in
was showing that
frame.
he killed Digimon Killer. It's a Digimon Killer, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's cool and everything, but what if you're taking a picture and I just put my big ass fucking head in front of the lens?
He just want to show y'all that he won't take Digimon Killers lightly. Because
No,
remember,
I guess it feels like he's like taking an extreme close up. Oh, are you taking a picture? Yes, I am. Can you get out of frame?
It's literally just the worst photobomb ever.
Yep. All right.
toss his ass there.
Mirage Gagabon is a blue level 6 with play cost of 12,000 DP. What is this? What is this appearing on the screen? Okay, that's going. That was weird. You gotta watch the video to figure out what that was.
It was a Windows update.
I guess. I don't know.
Oh my
It
god.
Digivolves from a level 5 blue Digimon for 4, and it has the effects. It has the new keyword. Well, not new, but it has evade, as well as when Digivolving, return one of your opponent's tamers to hand, as well as all turns once per turn. When an effect adds cards to your opponent's hand, you may play one Thomas H. Norstein from your hand without paying its memory cost. This will come in very handy. This will tie very well to the old Thomas because it has on play effects and everything. So basically, like this is the equivalent of like, hey, did you have old Mirage Gagumon support? Okay, can you go grab it? Like,
And
I'm gonna use it a little bit.
and also be like, oh wait, a set 12 coming out. I'm sorry, not set 12. A set 11 coming out. Did you get under your Mars Dragon yet? No, you might get him
Please,
right now. You
please
might get
get
him
them
right now.
right. No, seriously, like please. If there's anything I can keep saying over and over again as we continue to do this podcast and everything, when we tell you guys about these leaks, this, that, and the other, this is your best way to attempt to save money,
Yeah.
and keep an eye out on what decks you really do want to play. Of course, it's hard to say because we're talking about stuff in the future. But this is us like genuinely telling you like our opinions about these new strategies, what we can and can't do, this, that, and the other. Um, and again, knowing this, knowing the Japanese leagues is a good way to just share in this card game.
Knowledge is power. Knowledge is
Knowledge
definitely
is
power.
power.
Because
Uh,
like I'm not gonna lie. About set 11, I saw something crazy. I'll tell you guys about it later. But all I'm gonna say is do not trust scalpers, man. Do not trust scalpers right now.
oh yeah, they're going crazy, man.
Never trust
On TCG
scalpers. I
player,
don't know why you say right now.
yeah,
Yo,
Never trust
never,
scalpers.
never trust them, man. On TCG player, I think you shoot me the picture.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like
I see. Yeah,
hundreds of dollars. Like they were just like going crazy with just the
yo.
pre-sales.
So right now, as the time recording, there's a Murai Alternar being sold by ProPlay that is currently being sold for $124.
And you know that pro play is probably like cheaper than whoever is like higher than them.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. $124 for an alternate of fan service. That's
Of a
why.
fan service tamer,
Fans.
right? Waifu
Yep.
tax.
Yep.
I
All right,
mean,
yeah.
someone gonna pay it. That's the thing that sucks.
That
They can kind of
that's
do
the,
that with
yep,
that.
yep. When it's that down bad market, bro, they can kind of do it.
I think someone already did actually. What I looked this up was looking
Oh
at. I think
no,
someone already bought one
no.
that high.
No,
So it
bro,
might
they
stay
bought
up
a
there like
couple.
at that for a while.
They
Yeah,
brought a
man.
4-pack, baby.
You don't. Yo, they're not taking that outside. So screw it. They might not be taking it outside. Who knows? It's their property. It's their trading card. It's their cardboard. So they can spend their money however they
Hey,
want.
hey, yo, man! If whoever bought this, watch this right now. Make sure to hide the fact you bought that card from whoever your significant other is.
Yep.
Because they might be sitting on the couch for a while. You know.
Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It was gonna be the equivalent of like, here's the dudes that like here's all the people who like spent the waifu tax, and I'm like, why? You are just helping the problem. They're like, we know, like we already know that. Like you're not telling
Like
us
Jesus
anything
Christ,
new.
man! $124. Damn, you guys must be crazy for that card.
But how
I
much
understand it's
how
only
much ex,
natural.
how much expendable income do you have? I need to stop you. Like,
I
Like
mean,
I understand it's national time, but like, hey yo,
it depends. It depends. Is there a waifu involved?
oh
If there's
yeah,
a waifu, expendable, all of it.
yeah.
If it's a husbando, man, it depends.
well, okay. It depends how many girls and guys who are
Really into it,
yeah, because
but
like yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
waifu and husbando tax will always plague the card game market, and like that's just something we have to deal with.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
there's
saying?
nothing wrong with that. Like there's nothing wrong with liking anyone like like anything like that at all. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a
But
like
like,
don't
slow down
don't
with
waste
the
your money.
pre-sales. Don't waste your
Yeah,
money. It's pre-sale, so like, kind of slow down. It's
yeah.
of course they're not going to listen to us, but like, please, I need you to
We're
stop.
trying to
Like,
warn you. We're trying. We're trying. Don't go crazy yet. Don't go crazy yet.
don't go crazy
Like
yet because that won't be at that price forever, and that's just for Digimon. I'm not sure about the pre-sale for all the other games, but I play Digimon, and we've noticed that the pre-sale and then after launch is never exactly the same.
man, Flip, you
So
remember
that's
how
all we're saying.
Lilithmon and Beelzemon was back in the day?
Dude, do you remember how much the alternate art for Secret Beelzebub was for a long period
Oh
of
my!
time?
I
I,
remember
Just
I was
that.
about to
because it
buy
was like
one.
scalping price forever, dude.
I was about to buy one for
Almost
Fuki
forever.
for his birthday, and I saw like over 100. Like I don't know if he's
Never
gonna
mind.
like me
All right.
if I do this. I think he's gonna kill me if I do this.
Because man, that card was not supposed to be that expensive. Especially since the
Ugh.
card's barely used even now, the Pokemon decks. But again, tangent over. Let's keep going.
Yep.
Mirage Galgamon also
Tangent
has
over.
burst.
Yeah.
I declare this tangent
Hey,
must be resolved. Let's give a
hey,
freaking.
guys, the reason why he's moving forward because if you we go back, what maybe if you guys supposed to do this? I'll go back to the front of the screen. You'll see Galgamon, on Galgamon on the front, and this is why he wants to
Oh
move
no,
back. We'll
if
talk about this.
if it's freaking the new stuff that you reviewed. I'm only showing the first mode cards, I think, because it'll be a cooler.
No, I know I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Because I was
I'm
like, no,
joking.
yeah, dude, I'm telling you, this is gonna be focused. This thumbnail is gonna be looking epic. I swear. But yeah, Mirage Galgamon Burst Mode is a level 7 blue, um, 15 play cost, 15,000 DP. Digivolve is from a blue level 6 for 5. And that has the special Digivolution Burst Digivolve. Return 1 Thomas H. Norstein and play to its owner's hand. Digivolve for 0 from Mirage Galgamon. At the end of your turn, you burst Digivolve, trash the top card of this Digimon. It also has the effects when Digivolving. Return one of your opponent's Digimon to hand. Then for every 4 cards in your opponent's hand, gain 1 memory. This last effect is when attacking, if your opponent has 9 cards or more in hand, by returning cards from your opponent's hand to the bottom of its owner's deck without looking until there are 8 cards left, and suspending this Digimon. So it's just a lot. This is a mouthful. Okay, so we have a payout. Hey, do this, give them cards or let them get their own cards because you can draw a lot in this game, especially with whatever color you play. But now here is this way of doing lethal because you're punishing them for having cards, right?
Yep.
And uh, here is blue doing something different again, or here's this old strategy. But this entire Royal Knight set is some of these. Here's some new strategies, here's some new keywords, but here is some help for the old strategies. And that's why we're really looking forward to BT13 as well
Oh
as
yeah.
12, because it's kind of like part one and part two, in my opinion. I feel like
Yep.
BT12 is part one, BT13 is part two. If you want to play any of this stuff, you have to get your stuff for BT12. So it's going to be the equivalent of like, aha, don't stop. Your wallet hates you.
Yep.
the, the funny thing is, I remember the times you just talked about earlier. If you return that and replay, and like replay it and everything,
Mhm.
you could honestly just like attack, use effect to unspend it, make both draw after you may turn to A, and do the effect again, like again and again. Like you could probably OTK with this if you could do it right.
That's not once per turn. Yeah.
Yep.
That when attacking is definitely not once per turn. So like depending on how much card advantage they have, like that will to be honest and everything, if you go against another blue deck, you might actually OTK them. Like if we're being honest, blue draws way too much. This is like anti-blue, like at a certain point.
Dog, can you imagine this against a Metal Groomon deck? How many cards you have in your hand? That's crazy.
That's crazy. Have you been drawing every 5 seconds because of Cool Boy and all of your
Oh,
other effects?
hilarious. Hey, cool boy security. Oh, you have been for me, man. Thank you. Let's do this again.
Let's do this again. Like legitimately, man. It was like I don't think like did Shine have his effects once per turn?
The trash effect, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, no,
yeah.
okay. Well, that one, yeah. As I looked at that, trash your opponent's security once per turn. I agree. Anyway, um, because burning, you can't just burn for free. Gallantmon, at that point, you're just replacing Gallantmon. You know what I'm
I,
saying?
I, I mean, shoot, I'm already looking for job applications right now, unfortunately.
Well, that's what happens when you don't give them a strategy and stick with it. But
Job
yeah, no,
application
like
work right
these
now.
bursts are cool so far. I can't wait to see. Apparently there's rumors about Rosemont getting a burst as
Rosemon,
well.
Ravemon, Agumon, and Bancho Leomon supposed to be about to get burst modes.
So like again, I really hope that they stick the landing with all of the other cards as well because like these are really cool. These are very, very cool. Um, full effects for the new burst stage evolve mechanic, I guess I should say. But yeah, let's keep going.
Keep this
Okay,
party going.
we're gonna take a on Chessmon. He is a rare.
Yeah, he is. I was looking. I was like,
That's a
wait.
rare.
Oh gosh,
Wait,
not
is
him.
he?
Yeah, he is.
On
He's a
Chessmon,
rare.
yeah, he's a rare. Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is a yellow black level 3. He has a play cost of 3, 1000 DP. Pawn Chessmon can digivolve over a yellow level 2 for 1 or a black level 2 for 1. And it has the effect on deletion. If it is your turn, you may play one level 3 or lower Digimon card with Chessmon and its name from your hand without paying its cost. If you have 8 or more cards with Chessmon in their name in your trash, increase the maximum level of the card. This effect can play by 2. Then it has the inheritable effect of giving just reboot. Um,
Just a chess mod. Just playing
Chessmon,
chess.
yeah, you want to play some chess, buddy?
Yeah,
Yep.
sure. Digimon.
Digimon. You're playing checkers, and I'm playing Digimon card game. Well, I'm playing chess. Like, oh, okay.
Checkers
just
mod.
just like Sukamon,
Yo,
expect all of the memes from this stuff. I swear.
First
dog,
thing I
I
thought
can
of was the
imagine.
Harry Potter scene. That's the first thing I thought of when I
True
saw
that.
these cards.
Dog, I can imagine some of the locals, especially here in Michigan, like playing chessmon. I can
Yep.
imagine it.
The meme decks, man. Just the archetypes was like, oh, y'all came out of nowhere. Sure. Yes, we'll pay attention to you.
Honestly, if you talk with chessmon, a chessmon,
I need
like
your
I would
list.
shake your hand. I
I
would
need your
shake your
list.
hand.
Oh yeah, I'm still in that list though. Like,
Mhm.
like how did you do it? Like,
Like,
how did
that's
you
a
get here?
handshake. A whole espionage. That's a handshake. He wants
The
espionage on
first
you.
person that wins with the Chessmon deck has to like cosplay as King Chessmon. The next card that we're gonna be looking at. It's a level 6. He's a level 6 yellow black. He has a play cost 13, 11,000 DP. Can digivolve over a yellow level 5 for 4 or a black level 5 for 4. It's a special digivolution to digivolve 3 from a level 5 Chessmon in its name. And it also has the effect when you would play this card from your hand. If you have 8 or more Digimon cards, Chessmon in its name in your trash, reduce the play cost by 8. And then it has on play when digivolving by deleting one of your other Digimon. You may play one Digimon with Chessmon in its name, other than King Chessmon from your hand without paying its cost. Man, this is kind of good. This is kind of good. Again, I don't understand why it's yellow black. Have you been
Oh,
noticing that's their experimental type colors
yeah.
together constantly?
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
about to say I know why it is. So I'm pretty sure we're about to get a dual tamer of
Mm-hmm.
yellow and black in this set. I'm pretty sure we are because the
Was
partners for these guys in the series are
Mm-hmm.
two girls, who have them both. The blonde hair girl had a white one. The black hair girl had the black ones.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yep.
I thought it was
It's
gonna be
technically
Wiz
please.
Khalifa as the tamer. To be honest
Oh
with you,
yeah, that
it's like pull out that Wiz tamer card. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
I'm
my
telling you,
god.
man. They're just like, we're gonna put all the experimental stuff here. Like, oh, okay. Why
Introduce
we
celebrities as the tamers. Experimental.
Oh my
just like
god.
Pokemon, just like Pokemon. Remember, you can
Like
there are some artists, some musical artists that are actual
Post
trainer cards,
Malone,
right?
isn't he one?
Which one?
Is Post Malone
There's a
one?
few, right? I think
There's a few
might
what?
Let me
be
let me see.
artists that have their own chamber cards
Ye
during certain
Are
special
there the tamer
promotions.
cards in this game? I
No,
didn't know.
Pokemon. Pokemon.
Oh, Pokemon. Yeah.
Oh,
They do.
yeah, they
Yeah,
have
Post
Post
Malone has
Malone,
one.
Katy Perry, and
Yep,
J
Katy Perry has one.
Balvin.
Yep.
yeah.
But they said they're never released them, so they can still do it. It should be like what was
It's
it?
like it's only like the only people that have it is legitimately the people that are listed. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, haha, you'll never get it. Like, what?
100%. It's like dang.
They
And to be
just
honest,
gave them one copy and was like, don't lose it. I would lose it
I'm,
immediately. So,
I'm I'm looking at the cards right now. Katy Perry looks nothing like her card. Like her card looks nothing like her. It looks like just some generic like blonde hair like chick with a Pikachu. Like it's a good looking card, but it just looks nothing like her. Like I would
this isn't
never.
who I signed up for.
No, exactly. Like if I were, I don't know what J Balvin looks like, so I can't really like say much about that. But like Post Malone looks just like himself. So like if I were walking down the street, I'd be like, oh, it's Post Malone. Who the fuck's that blonde haired chick? And there's a guy
Oh,
with the Charizard. Oh, did I just curse? Crap.
Don't worry. I'm already writing it down. Yeah, we got him. We got him, guys. Return
All
to
right,
form,
mark it.
really.
Mark it.
Return
all
to
right. So moving
form.
on. So
It's 9:46.
yeah.
All
So
right,
you should probably
let's
move
get
on.
back to it. Let's get off that card.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's great. Okay, so the next rares and buff and everything is the Elfamon Sleep Mode. Wait, how do I pronounce this?
Oh, Belphamon. Belphamon.
Alpha,
Belfamon,
Belfamon,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. Belfamon Sleep Mode, Belfamon Rage Mode is right next to it. But let's look at Sleep Mode first because it's adorable. Um, Belfamon Sleep Mode is a purple level 6 with a cost of 11,000 DP. You can digivolve from a purple level 5 for 3. It also has a special digivolve that can digivolve for 1 from a Belfamon Rage Mode. And then it has the effects on play when digivolving. By placing one Alphamon Rage Mode from your trash at the top of this Digimon's Digivolution cards, this Digimon can't attack and doesn't receive your opponent's effects until your opponent's turn ends. It's mouthful. And then it has opponent's turn. What's the turn? And your opponent's Digimon attacks by trashing 2 cards from your hand and attack. It's been a while since we've seen like in that attack effects, in my opinion. I think the last one that had it
Yeah.
was the first Omnimon X antibody.
Yeah, that's correct. Actually, if I remember correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only one we had. So yeah.
There's
Okay.
some effects that like we'll get sometimes and we'll never see again until like they remember that they did it before, in my opinion.
Yeah, no. Like, honestly though, it's really cool because like this helps out with the trash effects from like I think was it BT6 or something you guys used to have with the freaking Titanmon and stuff like that. Was
Yeah, the
that you guys
trash
had
from
before?
hand. Yeah.
Yep.
It's
That's
been a
really cool.
while. It's been a while since Purple's had something like that, to be honest. And then like right next to it, Belfamon Rage Mode is a level 6. 14 play cost, 14,000 DP, and can digivolve from a purple level 5 for 6. So really expensive because it has a good effect, I'm assuming. So start of your main phase, delete all your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. If you have 6 cards or less in hand, this Digimon gets 3,000 BP and secure attack +1 for the turn. So again, sometimes you look at that Digivolution cost and you're like, this effect better be good." And then it has end of attack once per turn by deleting one of your other Digimon, unsuspend this Digimon. Then it has the inheritable effect, end of opponent's turn. If this Digimon is Belphegor sleep mode, trash a top card of the card stack of this Digimon. So it can basically just turn back into rage mode whenever it wants.
Nice.
Recycle.
Yeah.
I love it.
And
Yeah, this is
then so
probably
you don't have
Fuki's
to
new friend.
stay as sleep mode forever.
So, so this is Fuki's new friend.
I mean, think about it, right? It's like, um, I want you to not touch this card for one turn. So rage mode and sleep mode, right?
hmm
You know, you get like one attack off, maybe go to rage mode, you get one attack off, secure attack plus, and all that stuff. If you survive, go into sleep mode, and then turn into the whole thing of like, you can't attack or can't be affected. Next turn comes by, you better figure out a way to either block this attack because I don't think it gets piercing at all. But you better
Yeah.
get a way to get rid of this. This could be a really strong archetype for purple as long as it can keep up with everything else. But it really does depend on um where everybody else is in the meta specifically too.
That is true.
Because this isn't the first time we said, "Oh man, this card looks cool," and then like it barely wins sometimes. So
Yeah. It's
gotta see it. We gotta just see it be played. What were you saying, Fluky?
nah. I was about to agree with you. Essentially, like I hope it does really well. Like I like the concept and everything, but hopefully it's not just some gimmicky concept. But we'll just see. We'll see. We'll see what
We'll
the
see.
future
Yeah,
holds.
The option card
yeah,
might
yeah.
help you out
No,
with
for
that.
real.
The option card above might help you out with that. Looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's been so many purple. So let's go over. Yeah, I think Gift of
Gift
Darkness,
of
Gift of Darkness.
darkness.
Yep, there it is.
He got to add in the
Yeah.
middle, didn't he? That's why he was confused because I had the same thing.
And I was looking at
Oh,
Curio. Wait, and I was like, no, that's not the option card. That's the
Oh,
Tamer.
Karada. Yeah, yeah. We briefly
Karada.
talked
Yeah, I was
about
looking
Karada.
at Karada for a second. I was like, wait a minute, like, but yeah,
Gratata.
no. Gift of Darkness, 6 play cost, purple option card. Has the effect main delete one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon. Then you may Digivolve one of your Digimon into a Belphemon sleep mode from your trash without paying its Digivolution cost. And then it has the security effect by trashing one Digimon card from your hand. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon to a level lower than or equal to the level of the trash card. Now, I feel as if Gift of Darkness, if it's going to be put into every purple deck at a certain point, um,
I can see it. Yeah.
because how do I say this? So the security effect is actually good for purple because we can keep cycling cards back potentially. Potentially with although Calling from Darkness got hit to 1, you still got one Calling from Darkness, so you possibly can. And also Nidhoggmon is still a thing. The purple Nidhogg that says, "Oh, did you just discard me?" All right, gain a memory. Um, so I feel as if Gift of Darkness will find its way into other purple decks. It just depends on what the meta is as well. With that too. But I am glad to have an option card that helps out this archetype because sometimes that's how a lot of purple decks thrive. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but it feels as if every time there's a new purple archetype, they have to have an option card with them.
Oh yeah, that's like it helps too much. Helps way
Yeah.
too much with our strategies.
Yeah. Like and it's different from other colors because like other colors, man, they don't always have that. They don't always get a option card that specifically helps their strategy every single time. Like Imperial Jamon would have a few cards, but unless it was like Mega Death, you weren't just immediately putting it in because it was helping the overall strategy. Um,
Yeah,
but like
agreed.
purple really excels with that. It's like if you see a new archetype of purple, there will be an option card in that set that might help it. Remember, like Eye of the Gorgon too, with the Dark Animal deck.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Every time,
Every time.
never a doubt in my mind. If there's a new purple deck, it has an option card.
Yep, that's not about right actually.
And let's keep on going. We got let me keep scrolling. We got Bancho Leomon.
Sensei, let's go.
Dude, I really like the art style by the way, too, of this card. So yeah, Bancho Leomon is a yellow level 6. His play cost of 12, 11,000 DP, and it can digivolve from a yellow level 5 for 3. It has blocker, and its effects are when digivolving by trashing the top card of your security stack, one of your opponent's Digimon gets negative 6,000 BP until the end of your opponent's turn. And then it has all turns, once per turn. When a card is removed from your security stack, you may play one yellow Tamer card from your hand without any of the cost. So again, here is yellow doing yellow stuff that I remember. I know, like, because again, have we talked about this, right? Yellow barely negs DP anymore.
Yep,
Yellow has barely had a deck ever since Jet Sophie got hit. And
yep,
even though we have Shine, Shine is yellow red, not specifically yellow. So it is
yeah.
good to
Shine's
have
better archetype.
two yellow decks in this
Yeah,
format.
yeah. No, dude. Well, possibly three, because like a Taurus
Mhm.
and Botulism could be their own decks they wanted to technically.
Yeah.
Um, because like honestly, when when I first read this, I was cheering because it's like, yo, this is really good. You can combine this like you can put players with like yellow hybrids and with
Yep.
War Gray or whoever you want. Just be like, or even like Lord Nightmare if you wanted to. You could play with so many decks that could actually benefit from this. Like makes this so much better. That's why I like really like
And it
how
might
they
even
did
have
this.
the effect of like what happened with the yellow Lopmon decks.
Yep.
Lopmon Rush decks and everything
Hmm.
too, where you can just make it strictly just the the Digivolution line and it'll still do good. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Message for all the yellow players. Hey yo guys, it's our turn soon. Just wait a little while longer. It's our turn next. We're
Right.
coming back, boys.
I
We're
almost,
coming back.
I almost did forget to mention that Yellow had like Lopmon Rush, but again, they didn't get a lot of support in most previous sets, so it's like iffy if that can be considered a deck that Yellow players can play.
Yep.
Um,
Hey, yo, Fluky man, I'm coming for you, man. I'm coming for you.
Nah,
Fun.
stay away from me.
Nice.
Restraining order.
Yep, there you go. I activate this option called restraining order. Leave me alone. It has a play cost of
Stay out of
a
here.
$1,100 fine.
And that's not against me. That's against you if you activate
Yeah, that's funny.
it.
I have a new trap. A new option trap that says
Security fuck to go.
report order
Done.
and ejection. I have ejection.
Oh yeah, this is a security effect. Activate. Done. Oh no.
Security effect overruled. Overruled.
Oh,
Fudge. Crap.
thank you for going to the PBS kids route.
You already said the fudge? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, like you gotta. That is the equivalent, bro. I'm telling you, man. That was like their go-to for any like censorship. You gotta say fudge. You don't say fudge enough. That has to be the
Fudge
equivalent
or
of that
fung
curse word.
or
I
or
Mm,
think I
fung.
only heard you say fung before. I've never heard no one else say fung.
wait, fun?
No,
Fung. He
fung.
says
Fong?
Fung. Fung. Yeah.
That's not even a
I've only
word.
heard. Well, I've only heard Mafusion say fung. I've never heard anyone else say that before in Mafusion.
So
Does your family say it?
I heard from YouTuber um that that recently passed and that's
All
Oh
right.
that's how
no.
I like it. Yeah,
RP.
yeah. Yeah, you
Oh
probably
Dang.
know
yeah.
who it is. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh wait, Slick.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I need to watch.
Wait,
R.I.P.
I need to figure that out now. Slick Goku. Yeah,
which
Slick Goku.
YouTuber?
Slick Goku.
The Goku?
Yeah, Slick Goku.
Yeah, yeah, he
He
passed.
made
Rest
Oh,
parody
in peace, man.
content and everything. He had his own like universe, Slick universe and all that, where he
Yep.
made like a cooler Goku that would prefer to be in Super Saiyan 4, was always in Super Saiyan 4 mode usually.
Yep.
Um, he also used to do content with like SSJ 9K, Devil Artemis. Um,
wait, he
what's it
passed
called?
away.
Yeah, he passed away recently. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
dog. I'm sorry.
he was a really cool
Yeah.
dude.
He's really cool, dude. I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him.
Yeah, he had a lot of good, had a lot of good people around him and everything. Hope that everybody that had any form of personal connection with him, again, sorry for your loss. Uh,
Hmm.
but yeah, no, man, I'm telling you, like I was saying, man, when you kept saying Fung, I was just like, what is it?
Yeah, that was from
I
him.
was
That was from him.
expecting fudge. I was expecting fudge.
I I have not got used to saying fudge yet.
No, I feel
It's
that.
too close.
I, I, I feel like I need to find a bakery that sells fudge now because I haven't
Oh
had
my god.
fudge in so long.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh yo,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
should
I've been on
probably
my diet.
we should probably finish up actually soon because we're close to
Oh,
actually being done.
if, yeah, we are. I'm currently hovering over Leopard Mine as we speak. So we
Yeah, sorry,
got
sorry guys, sorry. That's on me.
no,
That's
no,
on
no,
me.
you're good. No, we're welcome back to the Tamer Talk. We haven't recorded in a while. There's going to be a lot of tangents in this episode. I'm not sure if you're able to tell from like the million that we've already had. So,
If you made it this far, hopefully you realized that
right.
there's tangents.
If you're watching the video of this and everything, we're going to be talking about the Leopard Mon first, not the Leopard mode, but the Leopard Mon, the standing one. It is a rare green level 6 with a play cost of 11,000 DP, and it can digivolve from a green level 5 for 3. It has the effect to when digivolving uh, once per turn, you may play one Digimon with the trait of Unite or green Digimon from your hand by paying its cost. And Digimon played by this effect reduces play cost by 4. Then it has the effect both turns. When your other Digimon is played, all of your Digimon with the trait Warrior Knight or Green Digimon gain blocker until the end of your opponent's next turn. So really a good defensive option. The first time Leopardmon was in green. And then right next to it, we're gonna keep going because it's just literally right there. Leopardmon Leopard Mode. First time we've seen Leopard Mode in the Digimon card game. Has a again green level 6, play cost 12,000 DP. Can digivolve from a green level 5 for 4. It's a special digivolution to digivolve over Leopardmon for 1. And it has when digivolving, rest one of your opponent's Digimon, and then choose one opponent Digimon, and it cannot be active until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then it has when attacking by resting one of your other Digimon. Oh my gosh. Unsuspend this Digimon, and then end of your turn, trashing the top card of this stack, activate active all. Gosh. So
Active
it's
all your
worded really weird on Digimon meta for some reason, but
and this is why we have card.dev right here.
unsuspend all of your Digimon. Suspend, unsuspend. On Digimon Meta, it says active and rest, and I'm like, okay, like, and I'm getting tripped up by these words and all that. It's completely fine, but I'm just getting tripped up. This Leopard
No, you did
mode's
a good job, man.
effect is really freaking good,
Dude, I think both
especially
effects
if
are really
everything has
good.
blockers.
Like honestly, I think both effects are really good. Um,
Yeah,
this is a really good archetype. Honestly, you can play this with any playing this with Terramons too.
yeah,
Imagine playing a Terramon that has a memory stopper, give it a blocker, and you play for free basically. Oh, that's crazy.
yeah.
That's really nice. I like this. I like the idea they're going with this. I do like the idea of this.
Because like
They need to
again,
keep
you know
this
what I'm
up.
saying, you get that both turn thing. They give the other Digimon blocker. You don't have to just be with Leopardmon, but now you'll benefit from it. Now you'll benefit from being aggressive because like, you still swing with those guys and everything. And hey, if you at the end of the turn, they all unsuspend and boom, now you got this wall of defense that your opponent
And
has to deal with.
Wait, do they unsuspend? I don't think it says it here. Oh no, you're right.
Leopard
You're
mode?
on the different website. My bad.
Yep.
My bad.
Alright.
You're on the different.
Yeah, yeah. You had to go on a different website for that, man, because
Gotcha,
Paymore is a
yeah.
little weird here. It's okay.
No, you go. You
So,
can. They use the word active.
Yeah,
so
active
Dev,
rest. I'm like, what?
how do you feel that you finally have another green archetype that's not Bloom Lord related?
Yeah, no, and then again, it's like this is really good for green cards in general. Because I feel as if Digimon has been going in the way of here is this archetype and you need this specific Digimon. We also still need the blanket, I'm helping the color, not just this Digivolution line, because that's, in my opinion, why Digimon kept going, right? Digimon at first was I help this color, and yes, we appreciate the special Digivolutions, requirements and everything, but you still need to support the color at the same time.
Mhm.
And this is a good way to do it. It says Royal Knights or Green Digimon. That's all you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not expecting everything to be unique to a specific archetype, but just have some of these cards sprinkled in where it's like purple Digimon or dark animals or same thing with like blue, right? Is like okay, free and traits or blue Digimon or only this, that, the other, instead of just, oh, are you in my Digivolution line? All right, well, you're not getting no support. Like, not anymore, buddy. See ya.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, so okay, I said rares and above, so I'm going to read this Biomon. We read the Chessmon, so I might as well read Biomon. This is the last one before we go to the next topic of the weekly recap. But yeah, Biomon, looking ferocious. First of all, she's looking ferocious.
Mm-hmm.
With
Oh,
the signature move.
so Beelmon in that series
This series
actually
is
is
is a guy.
as a guy, but he
Yeah.
also actually when one of Marcus, he got his butt whooped, but he still was willing to fight Marcus to stay with
Yeah.
his little sister.
Question, real quick.
Mhm.
Since you said that this Biomon is a guy, is his voice deeper, or is it still
Yes.
like the same voice? Okay, I was
Oh, his
wondering
voice is deeper.
I would think that'd be hilarious if they were just like, just trust us, it's a different one.
that. Same voice
Just trust
actor,
us.
but it's a guy.
Yeah, it's like if they brought Ash back in Pokemon, it's like, just trust us, it's a different character. No, no, it's not.
It's
Like,
the same
Oh
thing.
God.
Yeah.
Hey,
I,
hey, Dev.
mhm.
Um, it
Did we
looks
get the
like
new?
they're about. Yeah, they just reveal a rare. It's Keenan, but they don't have the text yet. So
Oh, okay. If they don't have the text yet, we're not going to go over it. But okay, let's actually read Biomon. So, play cost of 3, level 3 red Digimon for 1000 DP, Digivolves over a level 2 Digitama for 0. And it has the effects on play. If this Digimon is played by an effect, returning one Christy Daemon to your hand. This Digimon may Digivolve into a Garudamon in your hand, ignoring its Digivolution requirements and without paying the cost. Then it has the inheritable on deletion, draw one card. So this is really cool. Really, really cool. I'm glad that we're also getting more Aquilmon cards, but that's a common, so we're not going to really go over it. But the Phoenixmon line has been casually just getting support over time, and that's I appreciate it because again, if we really say it out loud, Agumon, Agumon, they were the only ones from the original like team that kept getting good support. And
yeah,
although yes, this is a Biomon, this is the Biomon from from this different anime and everything, but just seeing
Data Squad.
Data Squad but although it's from Data Squad, seeing a Biomon get support is still important to me because I still look at Phykemon's line and Goemon's line. I'm like, well, I guess we're
Well, you
here.
tried.
We
Well,
tried to make Pokemon playable, but you know, sure.
yeah, yeah, that's sad. When you actually look at it, just like, oh man, Beelmon, Patamon, Patamon, Palamon, Garamon, everyone's is cool. And you look at
Right.
Goemon like, am I a dope to you? Yes.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
Am I a dope to you?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Then yeah, that has been the weekly recap and everything, and now we're going to shift over to effects that we would like to see in the Digimon card game. So by the way, let me say this very to like kind of explain our headspace. There's a lot of new keywords that are being introduced. There is a lot of keywords that have already been introduced. We're trying to think of some effects, just effects that we would like to see expanded upon or potentially new stuff to basically just satisfy the itch of like creativity and just make the game more fun. Um, this is a really light-hearted topic. Of course, this kind of spanned from just the idea that every ex anybody deck was like, "Hey, don't touch me, I'm scared," or like, or you
Don't
can't
touch me,
do
I'm
that.
sterile.
Don't touch me, I'm scared. Like, yeah, no, like, and that's why we're like trying to talk about this and everything, and maybe just my first thing, and I'm not sure if y'all will disagree with this. I just want to see more Digiburst effects. What
I do
happened to
too.
that?
Yeah.
Call me
Well,
crazy. We haven't seen Digiburst like
I
ever since.
okay. I feel like we could blame Blue for that one, like Blue hybrids. I feel like we could blame them for that one since they trash sources all the time. I
Yeah,
feel
but
like they
ever
got
since
that
they
too bad.
hit Blue Hybrids, we still haven't seen new Digiburst effects.
They're afraid.
They're just afraid to touch it, maybe.
Yep.
Maybe because of Grandis, because Grand Quagmon promo, Grand Quagmon still Digiburst.
Yep.
It
Which
feels
one
like
did
only
originally?
Green still uses Digiburst.
I think it was originally made for you guys though. I think you guys were the first one that was revealed had Digiburst, if I remember correctly.
No, because it was the set that introduced everybody with Digiburst,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, no. But I mean, like when leaks
Mm,
and everything were revealed, I think Green was actually the first one that
mm.
revealed it, like revealed Digiburst. I think you guys were first. I think at
Oh,
least.
was it? I thought it was War Growl that was revealed that had Digiburst first.
It was
I might be
what? It was.
wrong.
I think it was
That
Green.
requires going back in time and looking at
I think we need
too
to borrow your
much
time
stuff.
machine, bro. I need to
Yep,
borrow your time machine, man.
telling you, man. Yeah, I need to power up too. I need to change some stuff.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, is there any? I can keep going. Does
No,
anybody
keep
have
going,
like
keep
an
going.
idea?
Oh,
Yeah, no.
for like, you mean besides
Effects,
Digiburst?
effects in general, effects that you would expect
Honestly,
or want
I
to see more.
I would love to see like I would love to see other
Mm.
decks get blitz. Like honestly, in my opinion, I
As
I think
Red has
blitz.
another new keyword. So do
Yep.
they are they the only ones that are there to can get blitz if they already have like more keywords? Can we see different keywords in different colors, or is it specifically like linked to certain colors? So I don't think
I
blitz
wish.
has to be.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
because
think
I'm not gonna.
that's a good
I feel like
generic one.
yeah. Yeah, because like honestly, it would help out a
Hmm.
lot for like when Digivolving decks to
Yeah.
have it, especially to help them like to deal with some of the on like decks in format that actually do more with just having like a bunch of memory efficiency stuff like that. Like Blitz is a good way to counter that. It's just that the Blitz cards we have for red, like the whole archetype of Blitz for red, isn't
Mhm.
really that good because we have green decks and what that keep going. But like if you give it to other colors to kind of deal with that fact too, it'll make it a little easier because like a lot of the other colors have like defenses already, and just like giving them a chance to just like stop that would be really helpful too. Honestly,
Right.
in my opinion at least.
One of the newer keywords that were introduced is barrier. Only
I
yellow has
remember.
it, to my knowledge, and everything. When this Digimon would be deleted in battle, trash the top card of your security stack to prevent that deletion. I think that keyword is really good. Also, I
I agree.
believe that we should have different security effects by now. So the rookies, the security rookies, I think they got announced that we were going to get those, right? As box
Yeah,
toppers or something.
in set 12. In set 12 we are.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so for the audience and everything, I'm going to just go over one or two security rookies, but I feel as if we need to get more security effects like this. So basically, where are you? Like, I'm going to read Green Pulsemon. Security effect. At the end of the battle, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Then add this card to your hand. We need more like this. There's only one. Yeah, there's only like legitimately 6 cards that have a different security effect other than play me or me in battle. Or
Yeah.
well, I think that's kind of it. Actually.
I forgot they used to do that. Now you mentioned it, like where like it
Yeah.
would be automatically played if they were in your security.
Yeah,
onto
the
the
security
field.
Digimon. Yeah, when you thought about a security Digimon, it was always usually the ones that said just put me on field now. It was like Sword Defeat was the most popular because it was a level 7 that could do it. Then we had like a
And
few of the
Kylosaurus Mon or something like that.
Yeah, like in
like
Kilamon.
Like Kilamon, that's what it was.
Cordramon too. He would get
Mhm.
played from security and then draw you 2 cards.
Yep, Geogreymon
Yep,
was a really
Geogray.
good one too.
Yep. Um,
Like
but I feel like
I
we
think that
need more.
yeah, I was about
We
to say
need
I
more.
think we need more too. I agree with you.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
I
didn't mean
agree
to
with
cut
that
you
too.
off there.
No, you're good. You're good.
Because like that would it's building off of diversity, right? Like
Right.
if they had more of those, some people would be like, oh, especially when they're not playing yellow decks, they can say, oh, uh, I know my deck's probably not the most like not the fastest deck, but allowing people to destroy my security and also gaining some advantage off that will be able to help my strategy more. Like it just
Right.
allows you more playstyle diversity. That's what it mostly needs. It's playstyle diversity. That's one thing this game lacks compared to other card games from what I picked up.
Compared to other card games and everything, there isn't a lot of how do I say it? What's it called? There's no way to really do anything on your opponent's turn unless it's a security effect. So if we have more
Mm,
diverse security effects, then the game might actually be a lot more fun. Because
true.
the X antibody stuff is like, don't touch me on sterile, red and black stuff. I'm looking at like black or gray. Like he literally was like, did you just try to delete me? No. Or and then Metal X is, did I just lose a battle? It's like, but if we have different security effects, it opens up, ways to stop the one-turn kill decks and ways to get
Exactly.
around it. There's ways to get around it.
Mhm.
And not all of them have to be delete or, you know, I beat you in battle, so die. It can be just like similar to like how like Leopard Mine is just like suspend you and you don't unsuspend during the unsuspend phase. That's still a strong effect. It's just not applied to a lot of green cards. And like
Mhm.
I remember Portmon, Puppetmon, and now Leopardmon are the only ones that are just like suspend that it can't unsuspend right now or for this period of time. Green doesn't do that normally. It's a cool
Yeah.
effect, but we don't see it a lot. But if and I feel as if that's a shame because green will do like 1 or 2 things. Blue does like 5 different things. I'm not even going to count. But having just more diverse effects can help the game, and just building upon what we already have can help the game. Because again, we're really excited for set 13 because here's a reason to dust off some of these old cards that I have.
Yep, and it's also a format where like you can actually feel like okay, any deck can win. It feels a little more balanced. It doesn't feel like it's one sided that. It's just like okay, are you good with this deck?
Yep,
Yes.
that's an important
Cool,
card.
you're gonna win. If not, good luck.
Right.
You
And
know what
any
card
effect
effect?
that
Oh,
involves that too is really good. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you know what card effect I want to see?
What was it?
I forget the name of the card because I haven't played Blue in it forever. But it was basically like where you play it for 0 cost and you got a memory back. What was it called again?
Hammer
Wait, are you
card.
talking about the one we play from sources?
No, you can play it from your hand.
Hammer
You play it
card.
from your hand. It gave you memory. Like I think it gave you one, and
Hammer
if like
spark.
it was in your security,
Hammer
what is
Spark.
yeah, Hammer Spark, Hammer
Hammer
Spark.
spark.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
I think they
I
stopped
want.
because of Ice Wall though.
Yeah,
You
I
think
know.
so?
Ice
Uh,
Wall pushed it
well,
too
Ice
hard.
Wall kind
I
of
was
pushed it because I mean, well, okay.
I was gonna
Technically,
say
blue and purple have that.
I was gonna say I kind of want that, but I don't really want like the first effect because that's really good. You can probably nerf that a little bit, change it around if need be. But I like the second effect, where if it's in your security,
Game two.
it can like give
Interrupt
you, it
turns.
can interrupt turns. I like that
Yeah.
because now it's like, okay, your opponent may just be like, all right, I'm gonna win with this OTK thing, but like the problem is now it's like do I just like swing and lose my turn? Do I build up and stuff like that first? Like it makes them you want people to think about what you may have in your security. I feel like people don't do that as often as they used to.
Because like in the
Yep.
past and everything, people were really serious about playing around it by playing the memory deniers or simply, chopping um their memory boost cards and gaining that memory that they would potentially lose. I want
Mhm.
to see that interaction more as well. Like you're playing around what can be in my security, so you're being more safe than sorry because that's what I feel as if uh, is the most important. Is just hey, this could happen. Let me plan around it. Let me be a decent player and like use my brain. And let's try to see what's in there and let's like figure out if I can win this turn instead of it being, oh, there's nothing that can stop me.
Yeah,
Nothing
exactly.
affects.
Just because.
I can ignore everything in your security. I win. You know.
And
Hmm.
And you know what? Like, there's actually something else I really do want for Digimon too. Like actually like the Christie card and everything like that from like the whole Beelmon going to Grudemon thing. I want more stuff like that for like war evolutions in this game because
Mhm.
like honestly that would make things a lot easier for a lot of players. Like even like new players getting this game, just like a way to catch up with rogue decks to a meta deck because like honestly,
Some ramp
Beelmon.
decks aren't fast enough. Some
Yeah,
ramp decks that have to go from level 3 to level 6, they're not fast enough sometimes.
yeah,
Yeah.
and skipping a step, like even though it's like from 3 to 5, that's still a good way to ramp up extremely
Yeah.
fast, especially since it's like it ignores the evolution and like ignores all the costs and everything like that. You just Digimon for free. I
Yeah.
like that idea honestly, just like making it so that way you can go to something a little faster because it gives rogue players a chance to fight a little bit
Hmm.
more and a
Yeah.
way to actually learn the game that way. That's just like, oh, let's play Metal Grumon. Yeah, that'd be good game. Just play Metal Grumon. Like
Right.
that's
Yeah,
something
and
that
then
like I really hope they keep up with. That's really something I really hope they keep up with.
same. And I also think it would also force the people that don't have to play the ramp decks. They spent all the money. They've been in the card game for God knows how long. It still would force them to think about how they play around their opponent's deck. Like,
Hmm.
I
Right.
think meta decks just focus now on how to play against pretty much their own copy of their deck because that's kind of how meta works. Most people play
Yes.
copies of each other's decks, maybe some variation here and there. But
Right.
if you go against a rogue deck, the normal philosophy of rogue decks is if they know how to beat your deck, but you've never seen their deck ever, the likelihood of them winning is higher than you. But it
Right.
just
Right.
doesn't feel like that because they other cards are just too strong. They don't have to worry about it because they just have these powerful effects that don't have to
Say
think. You
I'm
can
just
just
going to ignore
smash.
you. Yeah, I'm going to put my head on this keyboard and I'm going to mash buttons, dude. I'm going to face plant and just type out an essay, man, and get an A
Literally
plus.
hold W.
Yep.
Digimon GPT. Chat GT. Yeah.
Oh, and actually one more thing I do wish that we had this game too. And Dev, I think you might agree with this too. I wish we had more tamers like um like more tamers like Marcus, like what's her name, Christy, like cards that actually are made to help you not only like search for pieces but also like do something when they're hit in security, like do something
Right.
that's besides like, oh yeah, you just play yourself, like more traps, like actually a way to like make your opponent like actually be worried about like that, like more ways to kind of like,
No,
like make
I
sure.
get what you mean. I get what you mean. Because like I feel as if one cool thing I saw and was never touched ever again was Digimon Emperor, was it?
Yes, I remember him.
Bro, they said, you know what? Screw it. We're not gonna even pay attention to this effect ever again. Like Digimon Emperor has some cool stuff. It's like when one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon is deleted, you may suspend its turn to draw one card. Then it has the opponent's turn. When one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon is moved from their breeding area to their battle area and gain 2 memory. You know how important it is to just have that put for when one of your opponents level 5 or higher. You know what I'm saying? Like just
Hmm.
having that effect of, did you just stay in raising area all game? All right, I'm about to punish you.
Yep.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really do want to get rid of OTK decks and everything, if Bandai really did, they need to make more cards that will like punish people for only staying in raising area forever.
And this is why I love Set 13. They started doing that stuff now because it gave us Marcus, Thomas, Christie, like all these cards. They're not like Tamers, Digimon. Just to say, hey, have you been raising yours all this time? Yeah. Well, so let's be you right now. You can't do anything now. I'm about to make sure that you get punished for that.
I'm going to show you for not doing anything except being in raising area from forever.
Yep. Yep. Like
Exactly.
I hope they keep this up. I really hope they keep that up. Like,
And
cause
I do
again,
like what's it called? One of the tamers. You said like I think it was Spencer Raymond. Can
yeah,
he
Spencer Raymond.
be
Yes,
played?
I love him. Yes.
Wait, no, wait. Am I wrong?
Wait, was it Spencer
He can't
or
be somebody. Someone can be played after being trashed, right?
that's? I'm sorry. Here, I'll look up his name real fast. His
Was it the
name
purple one?
is no, it's yellow. Um, how do I say his name? Okay, Richard Sampson.
Samson? No,
Yep,
Search of Vaughn. Digimon Talk got that. So.
he's right under Kid Torsmon.
Oh, that's too far.
Here,
That's too
I
far.
got you. I got you. Hold on one second. I got you. I'm looking at it right now. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna screenshot and send it to you real fast so you can
I
read it.
found it. Yep.
You found it? Oh no,
He
then.
has cool glasses. I found him Digimon card I have, yeah. Yeah, when this card is trashed from your security stack by an effect, you may play this card without paying its memory cost. Just having that will come in handy against the burn decks and everything. There's not a lot of burn decks in my opinion. Um, but just when it does usually hurt with tamers and all that.
Yep.
I think having because like again, sometimes there wasn't a reason to play certain tamers. Memory tamers especially is a hit or miss in certain decks. I could say that. And then it was like Crossheart is a step in a good direction for like using tamers again because it was like Shine Greymon and hybrids, Shine Greymon hybrids, and then Crossheart and Blue Flare or just Digicross decks were the only ones that were like we need tamers. The ramp decks, some ramp decks don't even care. I think Metal X cares about Pool Boy, and Davis is cool because it can search still. That help him dig. But some decks really don't care about their tamers that much, or barely use tamers. So
Yeah,
having
and
some better tamers are really cool. I've noticed that the 5 cost tamers, the direction they're going with the 5 cost tamers, I think that's really good.
yes,
A
I
really
agree.
good direction that they're going. The
Yeah, I
Rena,
agree
the
with that.
Marcus, and I can't remember the other girl's name from Savage Sleuth. Oh my gosh.
I think those are the only ones where just like one character as dual color. I think there's only two so far.
Right. Okay. And
Yep.
wait, was Rena 5 cost or was Rena like
Yeah, she's
3?
five cost. She's five cost.
She's 5. Okay. But yeah, no, like yeah, just having more security effects, more diverse security effects, helping old strategies like Digiburst, having tamers with better effects that advance like board state or help with ramp decks will be really cool. And just effects that will punish people for staying in raven area for way too long. That could
Hmm.
also be some a direction that they can go in and everything that might help the games seem more fresh. Because it's a
Yeah.
lot of I hate Rookie Rush, but not a lot of I hate one turn kill decks that don't do anything for the majority of the game.
Yeah, because like technically right now we only have one that affects the breeding area in a negative way, and that's Sakuyamon. That's the only one we kind of have right
Yep.
now that kind of
That's the only
makes it.
Digimon,
Yep.
really, that says like, hey, did you just stay there forever? Dang. Sucks to suck. Like,
Yeah, here you go. Think about what you did
I
while
think that's what you
Sakuyamon
did,
here.
buddy.
Just yeah,
We got you.
just stay in timeout, man. Just stay in timeout.
And yeah, that's been Tamer Talk and everything. Thanks again for sticking with us and everything throughout the entire episode and all that. By the time the next one shows up, we'll probably be talking about all of the secret rares from set 13 and all that. Not everything has been released yet, so we still have a few more leaks coming for that. Uh, Good luck if that is before or after nationals or anything. Good luck to any of the competitors that are going to nationals. Hope you guys get there safely and have a good tournament. and all that. And thanks again for sticking with us and watching or listening or however you want to do it for the podcast.
Take it easy.
Later, guys.
Peace.